If you're a guy that actually doesn't give a crap about school, or if you actually want to learn something in school, this is a perfect video for you. I will explain a simple tactic that you can use in order to cut down the time you spend in school in more than a half. Yes, you heard me right. And in order to know this, you will need to stay up until the end of this video, because this is only for the committed people. And the first step of showing committed is that you can last through the 6 minutes of video. Aren't you tired of basically going every single day to school just to learn something there? Or you don't even learn something. You're basically there in the classroom just listening to the professor like he's ranting about crazy voodoo magic. But at the end of it, you don't even end up remembering something about that. And then a week later, you have a test about it. You have a test and now you have to learn. You have to learn even more, even though you don't know the slightest thing about this subject. So you will spend like 10 hours, 12 hours, 16 hours at home every single day just to learn. How crazy is that? And then you spend even 8 hours more in school just learning from the professor. Why is that? Is this really necessary? Is it really necessary to go every single day and spend that much time on school, while on the other hand you can just go back home and work on your business? You can just go ahead and work out. You can just go ahead and read some book that actually interests you, or do whatever you want. Basically, this trick I'm about to tell you will cut so much time from actually learning about school inside your life. And the chances are you probably still are a teenager. So what I basically mean when I say this simple trick is basically a trick that will allow you to focus on class, to focus on every word the professor says, and basically learn everything from class. Isn't it amazing? You're here basically on this 45-minute block in front of your professor. You see him jumping from point to point, or even if he is standing in the place and talking in a boring way. Oh, hello guys, today we will... You know what professors I'm talking about here. Even if they are those type of professors, you will still be able to learn from them. And how you do it? Through simply, don't click off this video yet, meditation. I know it sounds crazy, wishy-washy and all of it, but let me tell you a simple story from my own example. You see, before I even started self-improvement, before I even started meditating, I was basically this guy with low attention span. And maybe you're still on this stage yourself. Low attention span. What I basically mean by this is that you cannot even focus on this water bottle here until you're basically left alone with this water bottle. And even then, you will still be thinking about your phone or something, because why not? Your dopamine receptors have been fried throughout the years through TikTok, through social media, through YouTube, through everything, through short form content that now you simply cannot focus anymore. And then, once I actually started getting a hold of my focus back, slowly but surely, I eventually ended up building this habit of actually listening to the person in front of me. Eventually became an attentive listener. And thanks to becoming an attentive listener, at the end of it, I was suddenly found here at 1st of September inside my classroom with the new professor standing in there. And he is giving out a lecture in the first day. He gives out the lecture, and then a whole week passes, another week passes, and another one passes, and he decides to actually test us out. Okay, Christian, get up to break the ice, he tells me. I get up, he asks me a few questions, I answer the first one, the second one, the third one. Wait, I know every single one of them. Okay, Christian, sit down, 5. You have a 5 for today. Good job. I'm still here, sitting kind of confused as to how did I deserve a 5, but then something just clicked inside me. Before this, when have I actually meditated? When? Basically, I haven't meditated ever inside my life. You see, the only time that you and I have perhaps meditated before in our lives were the times when we actually just watched a fire burn. Those were the only times. But what if I told you that you can actually do it every single day now? Through simple, it doesn't even have to be long, bro. Just 3 minutes of meditation every single day. And then eventually you can up it down once you get more advanced and advanced into it. And let me tell you, this does not only apply to school only. This applies to many factors in life, because suddenly you will find yourself literally learning the first lesson from your driving lessons, from your school, from the coaching community, from the paid courses that you have online, from everything, you will suddenly find yourself simply just soaking up knowledge like never before. And suddenly you will be the smartest guy you know. For what reason? Simply because you are able to focus. You are able to focus and you are able to give your full attention toward this person that is trying to teach you. So at the end of it, it will result in the same result that it resulted for me. You will end up the school year never even opening the book. And you will end up getting like 4 5s. And at the end of the last year, I finished with a clean 5, a perfect score. I aced that year thanks to meditation. And I didn't even study at home, not even 1 hour. This is the power of meditation, and I truly hope that you will actually implement this advice. And just to make it easier for you, I will just leave a link from the application that I currently use called Medito. And I highly suggest you don't go overboard and just start, okay, 20 minutes, that's it. No. Please, as an actionable step, I will leave it for you, for the brave people that will take action upon this step. Do 3 minutes of meditation right after this video, if it is possible. If not, as soon as you're home, sit down and do 3 minutes of meditation through this app. Thank you for watching and see you at the top, because meditation will bring you there.